Welcome to the Money, Mindset and Miracles podcast, helping you to grow predictable and scalable months of high income from your business as gracefully as possible. I'm Rachel Smith, business coach, mindset expert, and the founder of Momentum Mastermind, your 90-day sprint to scaling your business to 5K. Join me every week as I dive into the tips, inspirational stories, and strategies that are going to support you on your journey to growing your awesome business. This might be a really short podcast episode because actually it's not what you listen to in here that's important. It's what you're going to do after listening to this episode that's the most important and significant thing. So we're talking about saying goodbye to 2023. At the time of recording this, we're in the second week of December. A lot of people are already starting to think about finishing for the end of the year, finishing for Christmas. And it's certainly a time of year that's really, really important for me and for my clients. So one of the things that I invite my clients to do and invite my audience, such as yourself, to do is to complete a full business review. We're going to get into why this is important in a moment, but a full business review, does that sound exciting? I love it, actually. I love spending some time and exploring what actually happened in business. Because as I sit here in my office in December, January, February and March, even April seem such a long time ago. I'm not even quite sure what happened, what I was focusing on at the time. But what is really, really useful is actually completing a review. So you go and investigate some of the key areas in your business. Now, if you're thinking, that sounds like a really massive job to do, I've actually made it really, really simple for you. I have got a free downloadable that you can have as a gift from me where I will take you step by step through my entire review process. I have been doing this for years. I'll tell you the reason why I do this as well. Is when I first started running my own business, I didn't really have much of a clue about running a business. I'd been involved in business, but I had never been involved in running a business. One of my first amazing coaches that taught me so much is a lady called Bernadette Doyle. And she built in review into my life right from the word go. And because of the work that I did with this coach, I review the end of every single week. So I always can see what's happening in my business, even if I can't remember kind of 8 months later what actually happened in detail. But every single week, I like to have that kind of weekly review, like what's working, what's not working, what happened, what are the celebrations, and also what am I resisting? That's a key question to ask yourself, because there's always going to be those things that you put off doing, but actually could be the very things that would make the biggest difference to you. Basically, with this kind of end of year review, you're doing that on a higher level. You're looking at everything that is working currently in your business because you want to take that into 2024. As we all know, the world and the world of work and business has changed so much in the last 3 years, and it keeps on changing as well with all those external forces that have a direct impact on how we run our businesses. So having the ability to actually understand what's working well in your business and what are those kind of golden threads that you want to look through your business and pull through your business as well, and make sure that you are maximizing all the things that are working really well in your business so that you can do more of those in 2024. So that's one part of the review, and celebrating every single win that you have achieved, because we get so consumed with the action taken. We get so consumed with what's next. It sometimes takes a podcast episode like this to give you that kind of moment where you can just sit back and think, oh my gosh, I have learned so much, I have grown so much, I have achieved so much in a relatively short period of time. 12 months isn't actually that long, is it? But we also want to be super, super critical and look at the things that are not working in your business in 2023. Now, that might feel like the last thing that you want to do, but actually just as important as finding that kind of golden thread is understanding your points of weakness in your business. And when I say weakness, I'm thinking of, when we do a SWOT analysis, when we look at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, it's exactly the same. With this side of the review, you are looking for those things that really are a weakness, but could create an opportunity for you to super focus on those things in 2024, meaning that you are like, oh my gosh, this is never ever going to fall off my radar again. I'm going to make this a top priority, actually focus on these elements in my business, and it's going to help you grow your business. And it's going to tell you so much about, where's your zone of genius? Perhaps where you maybe need to recruit somebody else into your business who's an expert in that field and know that you've got that ticked off. So in the review, so whether you do your own review or if you download my workbook, is certainly looking at what isn't working well. And then you want to look at all the things that 2023 has given you as a lesson. Because we are growing, aren't we? We are growing and evolving and adapting and changing. And we want to look at all of the lessons, the good, the bad, so that we can really start to become very well informed about what actually is happening in our business, happening in our field of expertise, happening with our ideal clients, and identifying everything you need to know that's going to help you create even more success and growth in 2024. I want you to be inspired to go and do this review. There is the downloadable. It'll be down in the show notes. It's completely free. It's something that I create for my clients, but I'm going to give that to you because I want you to get into the practice of understanding how powerful it is to do these reviews, both on the 12 months kind of big reviews and also mini reviews if you decide to do that. And there are some things you can do as well. There'll be some things that you'll be like, I absolutely want to take that into 2024. And there'll be other things where you go, I am not taking that into 2024. There'll be those things that you want to let go. So if you want to, the next stage after doing this review is you can do a little closing down ceremony if you wanted. You can do a letting go exercise where you let go of everything that's no longer serving you, that's no longer true for you, that's no longer going to help you to scale your business and achieve those goals that you've got for 2024. And you can just create a really nice ceremony around those things. However you decide to do them, you might just write them out and talk about releasing them, letting them go. You could do some healing work if you've got some inner stories that keep on running. You've noticed a theme over the last couple of years. And it's like, this keeps coming up. I need to do something about it. And it could be that actually you just very simply write out all of those things that you are letting go, that you no longer want to be energetically connected to in 2024. And then actually write that down on a piece of paper and burn it. And it could be that you burn an entire list of these things and just have that sensation of any energetic connection that you had to those experiences, limiting beliefs, fears, anything like that. Just feel them just disappear. Okay, I can't wait for you to get into your review of 2023 so you can say goodbye to it. You can take the good and the bad from it, and you can do all of the healing work, all of the releasing work that you can. And then you can move on and set some really amazing goals for the next 12 months. So as always, if you have enjoyed this podcast, I would love to hear from you. I will respond to your messages. And also, if you love this podcast and you haven't previously subscribed and you're listening via Apple, I'd love for you to subscribe. That would be a lovely gift for me, ending December 2023 on a high with a podcast. So as always, thank you so much for listening. Have a really fabulous week, and I look forward to hearing about your wins and those things that you are deciding to let go of in 2024. Okay, bye for now.